This was the moment in 2016 that unleashed a gang war in Dublin. A boxing competition turned deadly. Its organiser, alleged global mob boss Daniel Kinahan, was thought to be the intended target. A wave of murders would follow, and he would flee Ireland, not to return until tonight, when in an unprecedented security operation, he's extradited from Dubai on the Irish government jet to face judges, but not a jury. Speaking ahead of his flight back, according to podcaster James English, Kinahan reflected on how he got here.
I was always proud to be Irish and I wanted to, do good things and big things. Obviously life didn't go that way for me. All the stuff and all the media, what people think of me, and the perception they have.
An anonymous and high-production YouTube film retells the 2016 shooting and paints Daniel Kinahan, played by a dashing actor, as the victim of a conspiracy between the Irish state and a rival gang.
What's going on? Where are the police?
The details of his transfer from plane to court to prison tonight are indeed film-worthy. His especially commissioned blast-proof prison van complete with decoys, with police snipers positioned on the court's roof. A far cry from his life at large and in luxury in Dubai over the past decade. It was there that America's drug enforcement agencies say he headed an international super cartel responsible for a third of Europe's cocaine market. US courts may want their chance to question him too, after launching a $5 million reward for information leading to his arrest in 2022.
The Kinahan transnational criminal organization has been accused of a wide range of heinous crimes all around the world, including murder and trafficking in firearms and narcotics. So today, the United States Department of State is pleased to announce a reward of up to $5 million for information leading to the financial disruption of the KTCO or the arrest and convictions of its leaders.
Of particular interest, the Kinahan cartel's allegedly increasing international links to the Iranian regime, its proxies including Hezbollah, and shadow fleets transporting oil around the world under the radar. But for a man accused of fronting a billion-dollar crime empire dealing in drugs, guns and murder, he didn't shy away from the spotlight, positioning himself as a kingmaker in the world of boxing, advising Tyson Fury and even being thanked by him for organising his historic fight with Anthony Joshua.
After getting off the phone with Daniel Kinahan, the biggest fight in British boxing history has just been agreed. Get up there, my boy!
Fury later distanced himself, saying he had zero involvement with Daniel Kinahan, as did other boxers sanctioned by the US over their connection to him. The charges against Daniel, reportedly of directing an organised crime group, will be read to him tonight at 8 p.m. His lawyer has previously said allegations about him being a crime boss are false and have no evidential basis.
Well, earlier I spoke to the Irish journalist Nicola Tallant, who has long followed the life of Daniel Kinahan and his family. I asked her how significant this moment was.
The eyes of the world are on Ireland now. You know, we have made such a song and dance about getting him home, and I don't think they want to take any chances. There was an incident actually back in 2017 when an associate of Kinahan's from the Netherlands was imprisoned here. He was caught in a Kinahan safe house, was wanted back in the Netherlands. And while he was being held in Portlaoise Prison, which I think is one of the highest and most secure prisons in Europe, there was a plan actually to break him out. So the Dutch sent their own military jet in to collect him. So, you know, with these guys, I don't think any chances can be taken whatsoever.
He is one of the world's most wanted men.
Yeah, I mean, they were sanctioned back in 2022. The Kinahan group, Daniel Kinahan, Christopher Jr. and his father, along with other members of the group, which was the first time, I believe, that a European crime gang, drugs gang, had been sanctioned by the US Treasury. And at that time, there was a $5 million bounty put on the heads of the three Kinahans for information leading to their sort of financial destruction.
There are these alleged links to Hezbollah on there, and there's also talk about the Iranian Revolutionary Guard. What do you know about that?
Yeah, well, that's really why the Americans got interested in the first place, because Hezbollah and the Iranians, they believe, have been investing in drug shipments, particularly cocaine, in order to finance their wars. And the Kinahans were part of that. They had links in with them. And, you know, it is believed that they were aiding them, I suppose, in transporting large shipments of drugs into Europe and making a lot of profits out of that.
He wasn't exactly keeping a low profile all this time. So how did he evade prosecution and capture for so long?
It appeared really that he was given some sort of refuge in the United Arab Emirates when he moved there with his brother. They both got residential status. They were able to set up companies. His father, Christopher Kinahan Sr., is a more important person to look at there because, of course, he has a lot of criminal convictions in Ireland for heroin trafficking, in Belgium for money laundering, and other convictions elsewhere. I don't even know whether Daniel Kinahan really believed he was ever going to get caught.
You know, this is a big moment for the UK potentially, because it's thought that a lot of the drugs that come into the UK come via this cartel.
I can assure you that the drugs will still be coming into the UK. There'll just be different people moving them. Unfortunately, the UK actually have done a lot in this deconstruction of the Kinahan organisation.
And the legal team for the Kinahans have said over the years, you know, these theories, they call them, and rumours about the family have never been tested in court. Well, that's about to change.
Yes, well, that would be what Kinahan himself has pushed out a lot through various propaganda means. There was a book actually released online initially. Then there was a rap song made, and then there was, which is very Mexican style, you know. And then there was a documentary released, which had been obviously funded by the grouping. And it's all that narrative that he's been framed, that he has done nothing wrong. There's nothing to see here. He's no criminal convictions. And he says recently, you know, I'll let the people decide. But it's not about the people at this stage. It's a court of law with 3 judges, and the state will have a case to put to Daniel Kinahan, which is a criminal one.
Nicola Tallant, thanks for your time.
Thank you very much.